Hi-ho, everyone. Hi-ho. How are we all doing this fine day? Because I am doing pretty good. Excited to go onto another attempt at my Pokemon Nuzlocke. Excuse me, the pup's just barking a little. He'll quiet down a little soon. Both of the dogs are, actually. But you know, yeah, Pokemon Nuzlocke. That's right! A hardcore Nuzlocke too. Not just a regular Nuzlocke, but a Nuzlocke with level caps and other stuff like that. But also, I kind of need to search up the Platinum Guide because, yes, on Nuzlocke Tracker, because I need access to that to find out about my thingy. If you know what I mean. But like, regardless of that, basically, you know, Flygon HG, he's a YouTuber and streamer who I am very much a big fan of. I love Flygon HG, he's great. But see, he does a bunch of hardcore Nuzlocke videos, and ever since I've started watching him, and also like started watching the trend of Nuzlockes go around just the general YouTube community, I wanted to do a Nuzlocke of my own. Why? Because I like them. I like Nuzlockes. They are fun, great, and fantastic, and I adore them. Like, seriously, I'm not even joking here. I absolutely adore Nuzlockes because they are amazing. They give you so much chance to create a story, characters, stuff like that. But, I mean, obviously, you already know that if you're watching this for the Nuzlocke content. So, I might as well simply get into it then. Now let's go to the scene. There we go. Oh my god, I love the introduction to Pokemon Platinum. It's amazing. If any introduction to a Pokemon game could be called good, Pokemon Platinum, #1 in my opinion. Wait. Excuse me. You actually found my channel because of Pokemon? Oh, that is pretty cool to know. I am... excuse me for 1 second. I am attempting to work out this little thing called the start button. Whoopsie. Looks like it's a tad little, you know. So... Oh, I might just need to restart it. Excuse me for a second. Boom, boom, boom. But that's actually pretty cool to hear. You found me because of Yu-Gi-Oh? Heck yes, thank you. That's cool to hear as well. It was my first attempt last year. Yeah, that sounds about right. My first attempt was around last year, yeah. Right. And now, here we go. Hello there. It's so very nice to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. It's Professor Rowan. Yeah. Everyone just calls me the Pokemon Professor. I mean, there's multiple Pokemon Professors, so why would everyone just call you the Pokemon Professor? I don't need any info. Thank you, by the way. Thank you for the offer, but I don't need it. This world's widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. Here I have a Pokeball. Touch the button on the middle of the Pokeball, if you please. Lopunny! I love Lopunny. Lopunny is pretty great. Pretty adorable. By the way, did you know this bunny fucking hates you? I'm sorry, that was out of nowhere, but like, seriously. If you've ever heard of Pokemon, the friendship mechanic in Pokemon, most Pokemon start at a neutral level of friendship. Lopunny starts at 0, ground floor, the absolute bottom friendship that you can have. It despises you, it loathes you. You are not a very good person to it, or something. I mean, of course, this, yes. What is your name? My name is, of course, Echo. I just think the fact that Lopunny genuinely does not like you is very funny. Like, genuinely so. Good luck on your run. Thank you, Anonymous. Also, hi, Heiko. Hi, Heiko. A fine name this is. I believe he's your friend. What might his name be? Okay, let's just go with Barry. Since Barry's the canonical name, you gotta go with Barry. I will not do very much. So, if you know about a hardcore Nuzlocke, well, yeah. Hardcore Nuzlocke rules, there's level caps, you have to nickname every one of your Pokemon, 1 Pokemon catch per route, stuff like that, yeah. Well, it's probably not that intuitive, but I'm sure it'll be good. Pokemon are by our side always. I hope you will understand the meaning of those words. That was the comment left by Professor Rowan, who has returned to Sinnoh from the Kanto region. Interesting. That concludes our special program, Let's Ask Professor Rowan. Brought to you by Jubilife TV on Nationwide Net. See you next week, same time, same channel. I like this. I like that thing. Ah, there's Barry. Now Barry is, well, let's just say he's a bit hyperactive. Did you just see the TV? Of course I did. Rowan's that really important guy. Yep, he studies Pokemon. And yep, he probably would. I love Barry. He's funny. You hope I don't end up like what happened to your friend when she played a Nuzlocke of Emerald? Yeah, that would... I'd assume she wiped very badly. Yeah, that tends to happen sometimes. The X button opens the menu. Good to know. And now I shall begin by going down here. Alright, so good to know Barry already left. I don't have access to the running shoes as of yet, but... I love Barry as a character. Don't go into the tall grass. Yeah, wild Pokemon. Yeah. Everyone knows about wild Pokemon in the tall grass. I assume Barry is up here. Ah, no. Barry's home now? Good to know. Also, hi Heiko, Finale. Hi Heiko. Welcome. Oh. Well, that's a sudden appearance. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You're gonna go to see Preferable? Nice. She got unlucky with Norman since that dude has a team of legendaries. Oh, was it a randomizer? This isn't a randomizer, this is just a regular Nuzlocke run. Randomizers, well, I like trying out regular Nuzlocke runs first, so... Okay. I should probably, by the way, add a quick little side note here. Okay. Right. There we go. Level cap. The level cap of my level. But yeah, that is just kind of very unfortunate. It tends to happen sometimes, but you know. Right. I literally just went and talked to Barry. I'm pretty sure. You forgot Nuzlocke and randomizers are two different things. That is true. Nuzlocke and randomizers are definitely different things. Ah, here we go. It's Barry. Okay. Alright. Barry does a lot of that thing, by the way. Just giving you massive saying, oh yeah, by the way, it'll be a massive fine if you're late. I'm gonna fine you a whole bunch of money because if you're late, it's a bad thing. Okay, now here we go. I don't think that'll work, Barry. Hold it! Like an ace attorney thing. It might actually just straight up be an ace attorney reference, actually. No Pokemon, what's the meaning of going into the tall grass? Yes, that's Professor Owen. You too, you truly love Pokemon, do you? Yes. Me too. I will ask you once again. The answer will never change. We'll both answer 100 times. We love Pokemon. Yep, indeed. Pokemon, they're the greatest. You gotta love them. So... yes! It's Pokemon time. Uh-oh. Ah, and there's Lucas. You left your briefcase behind at the lake. He is a bit of a scatterbrain, by the way, Professor Owen. He decides, alright, I won't need this. We exist side by side with Pokemon. There comes a time when people should meet Pokemon. There is a world that should be explored together for them. Today is that time and the place right here. Alright, it's Poke time. Right. So, first off, we got Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup. Now, I mean, obviously Chimchar is the best choice, but like, Chimchar's not very good against Rock's gym. And Rock's gym is the first gym, which is pretty important. I think I want to take Turtwig, since Turtwig's just all around decent. Then I choose you. I'm picking this Chimchar. Nice, good to know. The Pokemon are unfamiliar to the world. Right. So, with that, well, I mean, I think you nickname your Pokemon a little later. But the last time in my randomizer, I technically did a little whoopsie daisy. Let's just say, just a little oopsie daisy. The reason behind that, well, basically, I actually caught a Pokemon on the same thing as same route where I got my Turtwig in the first run. It was a bit doof, which wasn't that great, but it was still a Pokemon. I like singing along to the Pokemon game a lot, by the way. Background music's just fun to sing along to. Does your Chimchar know anything aside from Leah? Or are you intentionally just using Leah? So, alright, I forgot this move is really bad in early generations. Because it has 95 accuracy as compared to 100 accuracy, which is the case in most later generations. Which is just not very fun. Like, seriously isn't fun to miss a tackle. That is your starting move. You should probably be able to use it a bit more than just, like, nothing, you know? Right. So time to take a rest, and then the next day, or later on in the same day, you and Barry are lucky to have met Professor Owen. Imagine if you didn't. I don't think wild Pokemon are that evil, you know? They're just... they probably wouldn't hurt you. Ah, yes, the running shoes. My favorite. Press the B button and dash further than ever before. Okay, so first off, let me just super quickly change the options. So battle style will be changed to set, and text speed will be fast. And there we go. As you can see, running along is definitely a lot faster than walking. Uh-oh. I don't know if that's a very good idea, but I guess you can try that if you want. Ah, Cyrus, our villain of the story, which we meet in literally the first few minutes, by the way, which is a little different from the other Pokemon games where we have to go a bit further to meet the villain. He is pretty interesting, to say the least. But also kind of hard. From what I know, at least. We don't have anything else? Hello, I'm Pokemon? Yeah, hi, Heiko, Cinder. Hi, Heiko. Welcome, welcome. He said to visit him at his lab if you need anything. Okay. I shall indeed do that, Verity Lakefront. Okay. Unfortunately, this is still the first route, so... I already got Turtwig on the first route. And, well... let me just show you here. Summary met on Route 201, and this is Route 201, so yeah, unfortunately, I kind of can't exactly catch any Pokemon I meet here. As much as I would like a Starly, for instance. Starly's pretty cool, but you know, can't get a Starly. Not just yet. Oh, here's Lucas. Alright. Ah, it's Barry once again. Yeah. Professor Ron is kind of, you know, he's a scatterbrain. And he is great for it. Well, look who's here. Aiko, was it? Let's have a look at your Pokemon. I see. This Pokemon seems to be rather happy. And trusting me with that Turtwig was no mistake. Absolutely, I would like to give Turtwig a nickname. Your name shall be... Charles. I don't know why, but just the thought of a Turtwig named Charles is pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, thank you, Professor Rowan. Ahem. Main topic. He studies Pokemon. Wants to know exactly what type of Pokemon. Use the Pokedex. Of course. I can absolutely use the Pokedex to record data, however you pronounce it, on all Pokemon in Sinnoh. Oh. Countless Pokemon and countless thrills. I love Pokemon. It's great. Dum dum da 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 da. Okay, good to know. My grand adventure awaits me now. Oh, nice! A technical machine. I wonder what it has. Oh, right, return. Return is actually amazing, by the way, because of friendship. Next thing he'll tell me he battled when he was young. I mean, most Pokemon professors presumably battled when they were younger. After all, that's been the case with Professor Oak at the absolute least. Pokemon Center, blah blah blah. You already know all these. Pokénut, blah blah blah. I like that they combined the Pokénut and the Pokemon Center in the later games. That was a lot better than this one, generally. Okay. Now, fast off. I am just super quickly going to save for the first time. After that, I think I am going to... But now don't worry. Everything will be just fine in just a second. Allow me to explain. So... whoops. There we go. What happened? Oh, don't worry about it. Excuse me for 1 second. Ah, there we go. Dun, dun, dun. I know what to do. Excuse me for 1 second. Da 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 da. You know what? Screw it. I'll do it later. Instead, this time around, I am simply gonna do my best, normally, as a normal Pokemon run, which means grind time! I might do it before the next stream instead of this stream. Right. There we go. There we go. Da, da, da. Da 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 dun 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 dun. Dum 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 da 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 dum 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 da 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 dum 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 da 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 dum 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 da da dum da 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 dum da 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 dum da 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 da. Da 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 da. Dum dum da 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 dum 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 da 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 dum 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 da 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 dum dum da da dum dum da 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 dum da 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 dum 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 da da dum da dum. Ah, no thank you, but thank you. It's 10:38 p.m. where you are. Cool, Tokyo Shop. Also, hi Hiker. Hi Hiker. Also nice. And it's nice to see you, Safradinali. Hi Hiker. Hope you are doing well today. Da 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 da. So first off, as this is a new encounter area, I can catch whatever I want to, including this little Starly. One tackle will probably be good enough to catch him. I wonder what I'll name him. Also, it seems like it's a speed tie. I see. Dun, dun, da, da, da. I forgot to get Pokeballs. Let's just forget that happened, and after I get Pokeballs, I will be able to go back here and use the Pokeballs to capture that Starly, okay? Okay. Dum 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 da 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 da. You're gonna gather some people to bring me even more keys? Oh, thank you, Finale. Thank you. You got senior pick soon? Nice. That is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Good for you. I guess. Now. Dun, 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 dun. Good luck on the sanding. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so this should look a little better. Dun, 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 dun. Right. 10 Pokeballs have been acquired. I don't believe I have any medicine or anything. Nope, no medicine. Really nostalgic seeing this game, I know, right? I loved Pokemon Platinum when I was a little child. It was wonderful. Really, really fun. I like it a lot. I had some trouble with the Elite Four, mind you. Alright, rest time. Oh, you gave me the journal. Thank you. A record of your daily events. I didn't even realize that I kind of had to do that. Okay, I will come back sometimes. Hopefully that will be pretty cool. Ah, yes. Barry is also gone, yes. Unfortunately. Pixel art Pokemon is probably the best. Indeed, pixel art Pokemon is the greatest type of Pokemon ever. Well, I mean, not necessarily ever, but like, you know what I mean. It's natural because you're still a kid, and that means the Pokemon, the Elite Four's battles are hard. Yeah, indeed they are. Indeed they are. Hi, Heiko, David, and Emiliano Martinez Castillo. Hi, Heiko. Welcome. And indeed, they do tend to be pretty hard when you're young. I will say, though, Elite Four battles tend to be pretty hard regardless of whether you're young or older. Anyways, Lake Verity time for the actual first capture of the run. And it's a Bidoof! Yeah. Go on, Charles, you've got this. A little tackle. Uh-oh. I think one tackle's probably enough, considering... As you can see, it did over half damage. Catch! Number 1. Bidoof was caught, added to the Pokédex. I wonder what will we name him. Let's call him... maybe... George. George sounds nice. HM slave. Yeah, I love it. Bidoofs do tend to be HM slaves a lot of the time, but hey. They are also pretty powerful Pokemon in their own right when they evolve into Bibarels. Actually, like seriously, a Bibarel is a real nice Pokemon. Dun, 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 dun. Right, gonna heal it up once again. Bum, ba, dum, ba, dum, bum, dum, bum. Dum, bum, dum, bum, dum, ba, dum, bum, dum, bum, dum, bum, dum, bum. Cruel? I mean, it's not that cruel. Like, Bibarel is... the HMs are usually actually pretty good moves, to be honest with you. Like, seriously. Who's the best HM slave, Zigzagoon or Bidoof? I'd imagine Bidoof is because Bidoof can evolve into Bibarel, which has a water typing as well. And water typing is really, really good in Pokemon. Like, seriously. It's like up there, top number 5, top 10. Actually, probably top 3 even. It's kind of crazy. Right. Now, Charles, you shall get some of the greatest experience points. Also, hi Kuro Hunter, hi Kuro Mirigoji. Hope I win the luck. Thank you. That is appreciated. I enjoy the fact that you hope I shall win. Because I too hope to win it. Because last time I failed. I did not win. I failed pretty significantly too. I lost a Crash Awake after almost wiping to Maylene. It was just kind of unfortunate, but hey, it's fine. Now, nature is quirky. I think quirky nature is nothing, but hasty nature, I'm not sure what hasty nature is. I'm pretty sure it's fast. Mischievous happily eats anything. Alright. Hello? Hi Kuro Garrett Legendstone. Hi Kuro. Welcome. Hope you are doing well today. Because I am also doing well this morning. It is pretty good. It's fun. It's a lot of fun, actually, this game. Now... bloop. Bloop. A little frustrating. I think I can understand why this is the case. Anyway, back onto the game. I should probably just, you know, try my best, even if I can't do it as I want to exactly. Because, you know, it'll be fun to do it that way. It's always fun to battle with some Pokemon. Ah, right, yeah, you go up here and Lucas gives you Pokeballs. Like, for instance, here he's gonna catch a little Bidoof for us. Well, his own little Bidoof. He has a Piplup instead of Barry's Chimchar, which, I mean, Barry's not gonna be doing particularly well at the first Chim. Especially if he took Chimchar, because Chimchar is absolutely horrible into the first gym. Like, seriously. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm playing with Species Clause, which means that if I see more than one Pokemon, if I catch a Pokemon, I can't catch other Pokemon of the same species or evolution line. It's pretty fun. And there are the Pokeballs. Heck yeah. If you have lots of Pokemon, you'll be able to travel farther. Indeed, Lucas, indeed. That is generally the case about Pokemon. Now here, it's time to get friend number... That is not friend number 2, but he will suffice as a sacrifice to Charles' greatness. Go on, Charles. Kill him. Destroy his life. and stop. You know? I think, actually, I'm pretty sure you get HP EVs from Bidooфs and Beaverells. Actually, I don't know if it's EVs from Beaverells. HP, but hey, you know what I mean. By the way, I have this pretty massive big bottle of water sitting right next to me. I love big bottles of water. They help a lot with the problem of having a not very good throat for streaming on the occasion. Okay, so here is our second friend. So George will come along first, of course, so I can get him a little bit of experience. And now, it's time for Charles. Well, you know, to use tackle to his highest potential. Charles is still going to be faster than Starly by quite a lot. I wonder what I should name this Starly. Anyway, he's hoping this isn't a critical hit. Not a critical hit. Nice. Down to the yellow is just enough. Now, as for names, that's not quite enough, I see. Because of Growl, I think things shouldn't be that difficult with one more tackle. Unless the tackle misses. Right. Yeah. Oh no. And I mean, yeah, that'll happen sometimes. That'll just happen sometimes, unfortunately. Unfortunately enough, that tends to happen. Which means, of course, no capture on this route. This is probably a speed tie. Anyway, come on out, Charles. Help me with this Bidoof so we can actually start leveling up George quite a bit. Oh wow, that did 1 damage. What a massive amount of damage. It does. At least, well, like... Well, Charles is pretty good at giving critical hits a chance, you know, apparently. Let's take a look. 9 experience points to the next level. I might as well go back and heal up my friends. Because I love them. Oh, Shinx. Wait, you can get Shinx on the first route? That's a little frustrating. Why is it a little frustrating, you may ask? Well, because I think Shinx is a very good Intimidate Pokemon. And I kind of want to get an Intimidate Pokemon sooner rather than later. Uh-oh. Actually, I should be totally fine. Even if Shinx, like, you know, crits a tackle, that'll still only be 4 damage, which will not kill. Down, 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 down. And George is now a level 4. Yay! Happy for you, George. You are a great Bidoof. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Right. Time to go ahead. Oh, I guess I'll grind a little more on this Shinx. Look at you, George. You've already leveled up once. Ah, and Shinx can have Intimidate instantly. Like, seriously, Shinx is amazing. One of the greatest catches of all time in early Platinum, I'm pretty sure. That was not a very fun tackle. Mainly because it was a critical hit. I don't like critical hits. So it looks like it's something closer to 2.5 damage, since it rounded up for the critical hit. Interesting. Dun 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 dun. Might as well purchase some potions as well. Since, well, you know, I don't want to have to keep coming back to the Pokemon Center to heal my Pokemon. Like, that is what the Pokemon Center is for, of course. But, like, it's not what I want to do. That would take way too much time going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I should probably only enter the Pokemon Center when my Pokemon have, like, say, low power points. That's it. I don't know why they're called power points. Them being called power points just makes me think of a Microsoft PowerPoint, as a matter of fact, which is a bit silly. Since, like, Microsoft PowerPoints, you know how Microsoft PowerPoints are and all that. Right. Time for a little Starly fight. If I remember correctly, by the way, Bidoof's ability, the Bidoof ability that I have is simple, which means any one stage stat change turns into a two-stage stat change. Not chat change, stat change. One stage stat change turns into a two-stage stat change. Which is actually pretty interesting if you have stat-up moves like Swords Dance, for instance. Because I'm pretty sure that turns into a 4. It definitely close to doubles at least. Even if it doesn't necessarily, like, super double. Okay, let's just give George and Charles a potion, because this is probably pretty important, you know? It's the first Pokemon battle! The first trainer battle! Dun dun da 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 da. Youngster Tristan. He caught a Starly, then trained it up by like 1 level. Youngster Tristan's funny. All of the youngsters are pretty funny, actually. Now, Tristan, per se, isn't particularly funny in comparison to others, but, you know, he's interesting. I mean, I think the particularly funny one is youngster Joey. He's probably the most famous youngster. He has like a top seed Rattata. Not top seed, top potential. You know what I mean. You know what it's called. And George now has Growl, which is great. More stat moves is absolutely perfect. Especially for a Bibarel. Or a Bidoof, which this will be. It will simply be a Bidoof. Joey is the top percent youngster trainer. Ah yes, top percent Rattata, that's what it was. Indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. I think with George's hasty nature, he should be able to outspeed basically any Bidoof that's his level. And basically, absolutely murder them. But indeed, thank you, Another Mouse, for your reminder. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's check. Pokemon Hasty Nature. Hasty is increased speed, lower defense. That doesn't seem necessarily that good for a Bidoof. But hey, it'll be just fine. I'm sure of it. Dun, 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 dun. Now, George, do your best. Level up, defeat your fellow Bidoofs, and gain an advantage to your defense. I think, or HP. It's probably max HP. But hey, at least George is level 6 now. I think 6? Ah, Shinx time! Gotta love Shinx. Very funny Pokemon that totally does not evolve into a dark electric type. Even though a lot of people think it should evolve into a dark electric type, it doesn't. It is simply an electric type the whole way through. Ah yes, I see. I see. I've been having quite a lot of these encounters, haven't I? Especially for early on. Now George being particularly fast is good, but being a bit frailer than the other Bidoofs. I mean, I'm sure George will be fine. Uh-oh! This had better not crit. And it crit. Thankfully, George was able to save the day by defeating that Bidoof, but you know what happens with Bidoofs and all. I might have lost him if I didn't actually try level 6 and 8. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Let's have a Pokemon battle. So Quirky is a neutral one, yeah. By the way, just double checking since sorry I'm late, but let's do this. Indeed, Lance Dunbar. Also, hi Kerr. Hi Kerr. Hope you're doing well. Wow, that bounty does not seem to be doing very much damage. Da 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 da. I mean, I guess it's a bounty, so what else was I gonna expect? But like, seriously. Maybe you should use your bounty to have a bit more damage or something. Because, you know, that bounty. Ah! And Jubilife City. Da 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 da. Oh, I see. I hope Jubilife City has a Pokemon Center. It does. Ah, and there's Luca. Excuse, how did you know? How did you unmask me as a member of the International Police? Interpol is canon in Pokemon or something. I mean, you were kind of hiding behind lamps. A lot of lamps. Sorry. I don't know what you were doing that for. It's a bit silly to be suspicious, or like, try to look suspicious, not suspicious by hiding behind things. That is the absolutely most suspicious thing you can do, probably. Like, seriously, not joking here. It is very, very sus of you, my friend, to do something such as that. You must inform me of bad guys. I love Luca. He's funny. He's great. So Barry is in the trainer's school. Nice. Good to know. Now let's just do a little bit of healing up. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, so let's see. Yep, it's trainer school. Da, 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 da. Ah! Hi, Hiker. Hi, Hiker. Thank you for the redirect. I'm Aiko Yakumo, Lightning Spirit virtual YouTuber, and today I am doing some Pokemon Platinum, hardcore Nuzlocke, indeed. Did it work? It did work! Heck yeah! Da dum 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 da 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 da. Oh, okay, right, this thing. Indeed it did. That is Leah Asimov. She is a wonderful person who plays a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! And is also a member of Glitch Stars, which is a new organization run by Mr. Logs himself, who is also in chat. So welcome. Hope you're all doing well. I am having a decent enough time. I kind of have to grind for Pokemon though, unfortunately. I wanted to do this with a rare candy type run, but like, I mean, of course, a rare candy type run. You know. But basically, it's a hardcore Nuzlocke. I love hardcore Nuzlockes. I love hardcore Nuzlocke content, the idea of Nuzlockes, stuff like that. You won't see me doing this very much, of course, but like, in this case, I really, really like it because, well, I'll just explain super quickly. X attack, yes. But in this case, I want to try it. I like hardcore Nuzlockes, they're amazing. I'm probably repeating myself, but it doesn't matter. Hardcore Nuzlocks are amazing. I like watching hardcore Nuzlocke content, especially from someone like... Have you ever heard of Flygon HD? He's a pretty cool guy. Pretty cool guy. Does a whole bunch of stuff. Ah yes, Harrison, I see. It is nice to meet you, school kid Harrison. I shall defeat you with this bidoof, George. I should probably not stay in though, because the X attack makes me feel a teeny little bit anxious. You know what an X attack does? Basically, significantly increases a Pokemon's attack. Oh yeah, by the way, the first Pokemon I tried to catch, the second Pokemon I tried to catch actually, which was a Starly, on the second route, ended up dying to a critical hit. Like that Starly, by the way. That happened in the wild, as unfortunately it was not very great. Now, seems like we've got some nice levels. It's hard to win if you don't have any Pokemon to choose from. Indeed, indeed. So how's everyone doing? How's your stream, Leah? How are things in the world for everyone today? Because for me, they are just great. I'm having a bunch of fun. My throat is getting way better than it was before, as a matter of fact. When it comes to streaming, see, every so often when you stream, your throat is just not very good. And by that I mean, well, the best way to put it is, when you don't stream for a while, your throat kind of loses that special spark in it, where you can talk for ages and ages and ages without having to worry about losing any type of, you know, vocal health. But it seems like I am growing. I'm growing and growing and growing back up with this vocal thing. Da 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 dum dum da 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 da. Do I do vocal warm-ups? Well, I've tried vocal warm-ups in the past. See, the problem with vocal warm-ups is vocal warm-ups also make my throat hurt for some reason. I have no idea why this is the case, but they do. And I should probably switch out after this, considering Charles has more HP, and I can do a bunch more damage with him. Tackle? Ha! Worthless Bidoof. Charles shall defeat you! Yeah! If I end up wiping to a trainer in the trainer school, that will be incredibly embarrassing for me. Like, seriously incredibly embarrassing. Because I've gotten a lot further than this before. A lot further. This is just mainly for getting, you know... excuse me. I believe I am about to sneeze. Ooh, absorb. Nice. Absorb is great, but I've gotten a lot farther to this. Actually, I've gotten up to Crasher Wake. 4th gym leader. Although I almost wiped Maylene on my last run. But I like Wake and I like Maylene. They are both pretty cool gym trainers. But you need to be prepared for Lucario. Because, you see, Lucario is very fast. Lucario is very strong. punished for not using some candies earlier? Yeah. See, thing is, I want to do candies, but when I have tried to open the save file for this game with PKHex, which is totally not an illegal thing to use with Pokemon, if you know what I mean. We're doing a Poketch campaign? Ah! Wait, so I have to... Oh, I probably have to talk to Barry. That makes sense. Dum dum da 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 da. And now for your parcel. Town maps. More than one, actually. One for me, one for you. But anyways, yeah. PKHex didn't load the file. There was an unfortunate error. It was not very fun. You usually use action replay codes? You can do that? How to use action replay codes? Pokemon Platinum. Okay. Alright, so... You know what? Who cares about that for now? More important is the thing I'll be doing with my Pokemon. I'll find that out a little later, you know. Ah yes, Mr. Poketch, that guy. He's the guy who put up all the clowns around the city, by the way. The fact that he put 3 clowns specifically, I don't know why he chose clowns. It's kind of funny if you think about it. I like clowns. Sometimes I like clowns at the absolute least. I do not like all clowns equally. But these clowns, the Pokemon clowns, are pretty great. Poketch coupon number 1. Da dum 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 da da dum 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 da da dum 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 da 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 dum dum da 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 da. There we go. Coupon number 2. And now, where's coupon number 3? Isn't the 3rd clown, like, behind a garbage bag or something? Or garbage bin? I forget exactly, but I know the 3rd clown. There's the 3rd clown. Over here. Hello, Mr. Clown. I shall answer your question. Indeed, a Pokemon does grow by battling others and gaining experience points. See, it evolves, and it does its best. Pokemon love doing all their best. And yes, they evolve. Although I want Pokemon probably do also evolve, as opposed to metamorphosize evolve. Those are 2 entirely different things, but I would assume that, you know, the metamorphosis evolutions is the reason behind the existence of regional variants. For example, convergent evolution like Wiglet as well. Hello? Hi, Heiko Blue Springy. It's nice to meet you. I hope you are doing well, and I hope you do well as well. Okay, let's talk to... Look at it there. Oh. Right. Yeah, I will probably need this Poketch. There's Mr. Poketch. Thank you, Mr. Poketch. I love this. I love the Poketch. It's actually a pretty fun item. Well, technically it's not an item, but it's an object. An object thing. Ah, and here is Barry. Now let's see. Level 9, level 7. I think I might do a little teensy bit more grinding before I go on to Barry. See, I like Barry. I like fighting Pokemon, but hey. Dum 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 dum. Farming more experience for George, on the other hand, is important when it comes to more than just Barry, but also the battles in general. Da 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 da. And now that George is, you know, a lot higher of a level than he was before, it should be relatively easy to do that without getting hurt very much at all by the opposing Pokemon. I believe this Shinx has Intimidate, by the way. Hi, what's my name? Hi, Heiko, Jalen. Hi, Heiko. My name is Aiko Yakimo. I am a Lightning Spirit virtual YouTuber, and I am doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke today. Or at least the start of a Pokemon Nuzlocke. Doing a bit of grinding as of right now. Ah yes, Intimidate once again. I wish I hadn't accidentally murdered the actual Scarly that I was supposed to catch on this route, because that would help quite a bit with some of this. 6 damage, it had to crit twice for me to die, and I'll outspeed it anyways, so chop chop. Bye bye, Shinx. Bye bye. 34 extra XP points. God, I love XP farming. Well, actually, I don't love it that much, but it's definitely a thing you can do. Maybe I should heal up later. What did I pick? I picked Bidoof in Pokemon Platinum. I shall switch out to Charles this time. But anyways, as I was saying, I picked Turtwig actually, not Bidoof. Turtwig. The great grass type Pokemon. I love Turtwig. Turtwig's pretty cool. But, you know, the best way to deal with a Turtwig is to train him up. I love training. Training is one of the greatest things of all time. Da, 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 da. Alright. Do a little more training before I go on to Barry, I believe. Da, 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 da. I really like the first route themes, by the way. The route themes for this game are excellent. Just, they have that little je ne sais quoi, per se, if you know what I mean. Like, they just have absolutely great songs. Right. Now then, George, you shall do your best and you shall level up to a level 8 finally after doing this. I wonder how many gym trainers there will be in Rocks that... And now George, as a level 8, does not actually seem to gain any other abilities, apparently. Da 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 dum 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 da 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 da. Turtwig, my goat, for real, for real? Indeed! Gotta love Turtwig. I chose Turtwig as my very first Pokemon when I played Pokemon Diamond as a little child. Unfortunately, that game cartridge is now corrupted beyond repair. But hey, it was still fun. Now then, time for the Barry fight. Let's go! Da 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 So Barry has 2 Pokemon as well, and I have 2 Pokemon. That is not a very good critical hit right here. Anyways, as for Growl, it's unfortunate for you, but Absorb is not a physical attacking move. As a matter of fact, Absorb is a special attacking move, but it's also not very effective, so I don't know why I chose it anyways. Right, I forgot about that fun little factoid. There is a speed tie apparently, which is... I don't know how to feel about that. Speed tie with the big Starly. A teensy Starly. Now please crit. Please, please, please get a critical hit. I don't understand why you're still growling though. Like, why do you need to growl so much? If you want to growl so much, use it on something else. Now the Chimchar that is about to come in, on the other hand, and so I'm gonna set up a bunch of withdrawals so I can up my defense. I hope it won't be multiple of that. But the withdrawals will prevent me from being able to be easily killed by the Chimchar. And by me, I mean Turtwig, of course. Because Charles is a little vulnerable. He shall use Absorb. That is really not good damage. I think I might just need to switch into George and then back into Charles, so I can actually properly do an attack. Da 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 da. Right. So Aaliyah, and now Charles shall properly attack with Tackle. Aaliyah is not very promising though. And a crit. Nice. I'm hoping Barry will not use a potion Because if Barry does decide to use a potion, well, let's just say things won't end very well. I should probably switch out to George now because I'd imagine Chimchar will go for a scratch. Just Aaliyah, huh? Interesting choice. But now I'll go back to Charles, and finally Charles can take it with the tackle. The final, once and for all, tackle of legends. Da-da-dum. Dun, 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 da-dum. Yes! Beat Charles. Use Charles to beat the Chimchar. Nice. That's the last time you'll ever lose? I don't know about that, Barry. I don't know. Considering you are going to the Oreburg gym with fire Pokemon. That does not sound very promising to me. But you know what does sound promising to me? Having a nice little finish today, because today's been fun so far, but already my throat is starting to get a bit sore. A throat's like a workhorse, you know, you have to work it so it gets stronger and it's harder for things to do. Which means my throat is kind of sucky right now, so with that, I am gonna finish off for now, and I hope everyone has a good day, had a good evening, had a good morning, and a good night. And I hope you all will have fantastic days in the future as well. So, I'll see you later, and with that, bye-bye, Co. Bye-bye, Co, everyone. I'll be streaming again next week. Stream again next week, probably the same thing, probably at the same time. Bye-bye, Co.